You ever have those days where everything feels like resistance? You open a cabinet and somehow every single thing inside decides today is the day it wants freedom. You drop your keys right in front of you, and they vanish, like they slipped through a tear in reality. You finally get to the car, it's raining, you're already late, and the gas light clicks on just to add insult. You get to work, and every decision feels heavier than it should, like the easy road has been closed for maintenance. You get home ready to cook, and the meat is still frozen solid. Nothing catastrophic, nothing life-ending, just enough. Enough to irritate you, enough to make you pause, enough to notice. Then it hits you. This isn't just today. You've had a few of these days lately. And if you're honest, the entire month has carried a strange, gritty undertone. So you ask yourself, what did I do to invite this energy into my life? You remember a time when that question had a clear answer. There were days when you did earn karma's attention. Bad choices, silly choices, ego-driven choices. You racked up a debt and life made sure you paid it in full. You hit the bottom. You were dragged through the fire. You walked straight through hell. No shortcuts, no excuses. And you know the harsh truth. It was your doing. But something changed. You broke the cycle. You fixed what was broken. You did the work no one applauds. You went inward, faced the shadows, confronted the ego head-on, endured the dark night of the soul. And from the ashes, you didn't just recover, you transformed. Your perspective shifted, your change was real, and more importantly, it was sustainable. Life taught you its lessons the hard way because, let's be honest, you were stubborn enough to demand it. But you learned. Now you see the bigger picture. You don't try to be kind. You are kind. You don't force gratitude. It flows naturally. You give without expectation, without hidden motives. Not generosity as a strategy, but generosity as a state of being. You respond instead of reacting. You think instead of exploding. You calm yourself and seek solutions, not blame. You inspire growth simply by how you move through the world. So then the question becomes, if you've grown this much, if you've healed this deeply, why do these extended waves of frustration still show up? I can't say for certain, but I do have an opinion. Sometimes frustration is a mirror, a reminder of where you came from and how far you've traveled. Sometimes it's a test. As doors open and opportunities expand, life applies light pressure to make sure your faith and resolve can support the upgrade. Other times, it's a notification, a nudge to clean house, to release habits, attachments, or even people who no longer serve your path. And sometimes, it's the ego knocking, because overcoming the ego doesn't erase it. It stays with you, always present, but no longer in control. Still, it fights for the wheel. Frustration, doubt, fear, anger. These are its favorite tools, but you already know this. You recognize the patterns. You see the traps before they close. You hold the high ground. You stay aligned with your values. You're comfortable in your skin. You trust your choices. You know you're here for more than survival. So when frustration rears its ugly head and everything feels like it's pushing back, understand this, something good is forming. Growth is happening, and growth doesn't always need pain to prove its legitimacy. Stay the course. Stay in love. And remember, you've already survived worse. You've already done the work. You've got this. Continue to manifest something better with me here at the 8th House.